Welcome back. So, I'm dressed different. Don't judge. There was an important point that I was trying to make in yesterday's video, but because I was also driving, and like a lot of men, I'm not the best at multitasking, I did not get to fully articulate that point. So, we are back in the Stormtrooper. It claimed it's 61 degrees outside. It's not. It's more like 50. It's a little chilly. For those of you watching up north, this is nothing. You'll laugh at me, and I'm okay with that. But we survive volcanic weather 6 months out of the year here in Texas. So for us, 50 and below, we get a little chilly. I'm wearing shorts right now because I'm an idiot, and I've been working around the house all day. Let's get back on topic. A lot of us in America, and this is an American condition, it's almost a contrast to the American dream. It's the American nightmare, but it's reality for a lot of us. You are working a job that you hate, that doesn't truly challenge you or exploit your potential, and that you may actually feel doesn't contribute that much meaningful energy to society, if you will, right? So the strategy for a lot of us, and I've done this myself, I'm about to do it again. Step one, whether you're a teenager, whether you're a Gen Z, whether you're somebody in your 40s that's just trying to reconfigure your life, is if you're working a dead-end job or just a job that makes you feel dead inside, take stock of yourself. Figure out what are the hobbies, passions, and interests you have that often get pushed by the wayside, that you have to sometimes give up because your job takes up so much of your time and energy, or you have kids, or you have someone sick that you have to take care of. Rediscover, reassess what those things are that you love to do. Now, two categories for this, right? You have hobbies and interests, and these are still important. These are things that you enjoy doing that feed your soul and your mind. That's very important because that can give you hope and purpose. I worked for one of the biggest semiconductor companies in the world for a period of time, and the culture there was very, very unhealthy as far as how the employees were treated. And so just on happenstance, I had some downtime on my lunch breaks, and I was pretty much alone, not talking to anybody. I had always wanted to learn Russian, and I'm really good with languages. Maybe you'll find that out on this channel. That's me turning a tool on. Ignore the beep. And so I gave it a go, and I came up with some really good strategies for language learning. I'll eventually share those in videos because that's something I'm passionate about. There's no money in this, right? I have no desire to make a dime off of teaching language learning. For me, the reward there is I enjoy learning. I get a huge dopamine kick out of learning language. It's like some people get from doing puzzles or playing video games. But those lunch breaks and sometimes breakfast breaks during those long 13, 14-hour days where I could learn Russian and then watch videos and culture stuff and learn, this was before the Ukrainian war, by the way. I know it's a hot topic. But this was like a 20-year goal of mine, or 20-year dream, if you will. We're about to go fast. No traction. Gotta warm them tires up. Now, that's an example of something that feeds your soul and makes you feel better. And because I was doing that, it made it easier to tolerate the very shitty toxic energy that was rampant around that company and around my job, right? But the thing that I really want folks to dig deep on is to find the skills that you have, that you're good at, and that you can hone and become great at, and you can invest in yourself and get paid to do that thing. There's the expression, if you're really good at something, never do it for free. I love that. Saw it in a movie a couple times. Figure out what that thing is, because that is your marketable skill. And it may have nothing to do with your day job and what you're doing. You could be working retail, you could be working an office gig. Find out what that thing is. Remember City Slickers back in the day? Curly talking about that one true thing. We're going for it. Can we make it? Oh yeah, we got room. But figuring out that one thing, it's not finding the meaning of life, it's finding the meaning of your life. Me, that's cars, dogs, language learning, and relationships with people. Like, those are my things. And then maybe history and geopolitics. But the previous four things are the ones that I am passionate about, I'm very good at, and I'm able to educate a lot of people on, and that's my way of making the world better. So whether this becomes its own standalone video or whether it's a companion to the one I made yesterday about taking stock of the good and bad in your life and all the problems in the world, this is a big way that you can make improvements to your own situation and find some mental clarity and some happiness, but it's also a way you can put out something good and positive into the world. So figure out that skill. The younger you are, the better, but if you're older, it's not too late. Even if it's something you need to go and, I hate saying this, but go and get some schooling or education on, get after it. Don't ignore it. Don't make excuses. Start making efforts each day and each week, and start making short-term goals. If you have a 360 horsepower car with driver mod, you need to use it. But the tires are warm. It's a really good car, by the way. So figure out that thing and go for it. And it may not be immediate. It may take some time before you start building business or client relationships and turning a profit. That's okay. But go after that thing, because it's going to give you purpose, and it's going to make your days and your efforts worth more than maybe they already are right now, where you're not building anything. So, and that's investing in yourself, and that's taking steps to make your life better. Does that make sense? This is all on the fly. It's not scripted like everything else you'll see from me. So make of it what you will. But that's all I wanted to say. Figure out that thing. Figure out a marketable skill that people will be willing to pay for. Maybe do a little bit of market research and see if the area you're in, there's a good market for it right now. That's pretty much it. So, just trying to help some people learn to fish. Talk later.